You guys remember Clavicular? You know, the guy who, the looks maxing guy. And low key, I still think that's kind of a feminine thing because it's like men being super serious about their own looks. Hey man, do you? You feel me? I don't think it's just for me, but if it makes other people happy, it makes them happy. You know what I'm saying? But he's the looks maxing guy. He's run over somebody with his car. Granted that somebody was, you know, kind of stalking and harassing him constantly. I'm not gonna say I'm mad at him for that. You know what I'm saying? If somebody was stalking and harassing me, I mean, I probably would have done the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And let's see, what else has he done? He's given a girl, I think, what, peptides or something, like fat dissolving drugs, on stream.
What's up? Signito's all fucked up.
Jeff Epstein just tipped $4. Yo, my nigga, I hear you got the plug for those fresh Stacy's.
Shut
Hit me
the
up,
fuck up.
nigga. I'm chilling here in Tel Aviv if you ever want to party.
Dude, I can already see clips. Clav injects meth on think they're going crazy.
Chat, we're looks maxing her. We're looks maxing her. It's all good. Dr. Clav? Yeah.
Like people were saying that was illegal and shit. Anyway, yeah, he was also with found with Myron Gaines and Andrew Tate and I think Nick Fuentes and Sneeko, and they went to the club and they had that song Hail Blank, you know, that Kanye West song. They requested that song be played and they were just like dancing around to it. I mean, that's not my style, but hey. But anyway, you remember him? Well, apparently, he was just hit with a career-ending lawsuit. According to Atozy, you know what I'm saying? We got a video here by Atozy, A to Z, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna check that video out and see what's good, see what's great, see what's going on. No hate. Links will be in the description below. Let's get it.
Seems like, yet again, Clavicular has put himself into some serious hot water because hands down, this guy is probably one of the most reckless streamers that I've seen in a long time. I mean, the dude is...
Granted, he's just living his life. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, he's just living his life. I can't live his life for him. So, and really, I don't have a reason to judge how he lives his life. I don't have a reason to judge how anyone lives their life. I mean, I'm gonna check it out, and I am gonna judge my own way. But I can't really. I don't have any say in what other people do. Nobody does. Nobody has any say in what anyone else does with their life. Some of the shit that he does, I don't condone. But some of the other shit he does, you know what I'm saying? Like kicking women off his streams that were trying to cheat on their boyfriend with him. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, what? You have a boyfriend? You were trying to cheat on him with me? Get out of here. I respect that. You know what I'm saying?
He's had a career for what? Maybe...
Let's see what he did.
A year now, at the most, for the most part. And how many legal situations has he been into?
A lot.
And this one can easily become criminal, according to the attorney that I was talking to earlier today. So we have quite the situation. So there's like a handful.
If it's a lawsuit, he'll probably do just like the same thing that he did when after he hit that guy with his car. Call Adin and be like, hey Adin, you got any lawyers I can use? So I mean, and Adin's lawyers, it seems like they're doing. It seems like they pretty well. It seems like they pretty paid for a pretty reason. So I think he'll be fine in the long run. But we'll see.
Handful of allegations. Some of it is going to be he said, she said. The other half of it, what happened in Florida, actually happened on a live stream. So that doesn't look good whatsoever.
That's footage. That's evidence.
All of it, actually, just to you know, reiterate. All of it does not look good whatsoever, but half of the lawsuit actually happened on a live stream. So that's where we are today.
What's the lawsuit?
And I guess I just have to make the quick disclaimer. A lawsuit has been filed. This is all alleged. We're just going through the allegations here. I opened the complaint here. I'm not going to pull the complaint onto the screen because
Aw.
there are some YouTube no words that I don't want to throw up there. And obviously, I don't want to leak any information that I don't want to leak. So, yeah, we're going to be going through this complaint. But this complaint starts off with Alexandra Mendoza. She is suing the defendant, Brandon Eric Peters, aka Clavicular, and she demands trial by jury on all issues. So this is an action for damages in excess of $50,000.
Damn, a trial by jury as well though. Yo, do you think they'll like let the lawsuit be live? Like let the lawsuit be recorded and let us see the case trial and everything. I want to see that shit. I want to comment on that shit. I want to watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? Do you think do you think they'll do it? Probably not.
So exclusive of interest, costs, attorney's fees, and minimal jurisdiction limits for this court. So plaintiff Alexandra, who's an individual who at the time of the event described below was a minor under Florida law. Mendoza is currently over 18 years old as of right now. Then you have defendant Brandon Eric Peters, aka Clavicular. He's an individual who at all material times resided in Florida and conducted business in Florida through social media monetization, live streaming, paid sponsorships, and commercial content creation. The defendant, Peters, is widely known online for Clavicular. And then she goes on to show his entire, his social media presence, how many followers he has, and so on and so on. And then they go on to explain what looks maxing is.
Pretty much it's clout.
Here, he's claiming that across society, we should be advocating for looks. Someone can ascend from maybe slightly below average to above average through looks maxing. So they can...
Man, do y'all really think like the bone smashing type stuff really works? I'm like, seems like he does a lot just for his looks. I don't know, man. I think, hey, I'm gonna say it like whatever. If it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying?
Achieve the desired amount of wealth for a supermodel to date them. Peters has also repeatedly claimed and bragged online about his use of illegal substances, including meth, ket, and so on, and a whole plethora of injectable medication that's available online.
Bro, if you have to use again, I think it's weird that he uses meth to curb his appetite. Excuse me. Like, you can't handle being hungry. You can't handle just, mind over matter that shit. Just mental fortitude over your hunger and not like give in to the cravings. Come on, bruh.
Peters has repeatedly bragged about his slay maxing, which means intercourse with women he meets through fame.
I thought his dick didn't work. That's what I heard people saying because of all the drugs he's taking and shit.
I think this is the first time we've ever seen slay maxing mentioned in a lawsuit.
He has to use other drugs to get his dick to work.
Ever. There's a lot of firsts with this lawsuit because this is a crazy lawsuit that has a lot of crazy allegations and crazy words in it, to put it lightly. Like the next one. Peters refers to his one-night stands as pump and dumps.
That sounds about right.
Okay,
that's fucked up, but yeah, it sounds about right.
At all times relevant to this complaint, the plaintiff Mendoza was under 18 years old. At the time of filing this complaint, Mendoza is 18 years old. Plaintiff Mendoza comes from a troubled background. Beginning at age 16, Mendoza attempted to gain a social media presence in order to obtain sponsorships to financially support herself. As a part of her plan, Mendoza became known on social media as Alora or Alora Ziva. So in or about May 2025, when Mendoza was 16 years old, she was paid $1,000 by Peters to film videos. Peters told Mendoza,
"You had a 16-year-old working for you?" They probably. I'm gonna say they may have. What if they lied about their age and he didn't know they were 16? But like either way, you paid a 16-year-old money to film videos for you. And this is how it happened. Did he hit on her from there?
That he wanted her to be the female face for looks maxing. Interesting. Peters assisted Mendoza by creating videos and writing the scripts for her. And after posting approximately 4 looks-maxing videos for Peters, Mendoza and Peters were texting while Peters were in Cape Cod and Mendoza was in Massachusetts. Both are in Massachusetts, but okay. Peters offered to pay for an Uber to bring her to Cape Cod. She accepted, and she had never met Peters and thought meeting him would help her online presence, as Peters had promised. The Uber took Mendoza to Peters' parents' home. Peters' mother and grandmother were at the house. With his mother's full knowledge, excessive amounts of alcohol were being served.
God damn.
At this time,
You
Peters
served
was under the
alcohol
age
to
of 21.
Ah, shit. So he was drinking under the age, and he probably served alcohol to her when she's like 16.
Peters then escorted Mendoza to his bedroom, where a computer is set up for live streaming. Inside the bedroom, Peters served Mendoza multiple servings of vodka. Mendoza became inebriated and visibly intoxicated. Peters then had intercourse with her while she...
Oh my God. I was hoping that you wouldn't. I was hoping that wasn't the case. Yep. Yeah, sex with a 16-year-old. Now, I guarantee this isn't gonna well, I mean, obviously this isn't gonna be taken as calm as when that one female streamer talked about having sex with a 16-year-old dude when she was like 18 or whatever, or 18 or 23, people don't know. But I know this isn't gonna be taken as calmly as that because it's a guy doing it this time. But well, and he's going to court for it, so she
was knowingly intoxicated to the point where she was unable to give consent. That morning, while Mendoza was asleep, she woke up with Peters having intercourse with her.
What the
again
fuck?
Without her consent. At this point, Mendoza did not know about Peters bragging about slaying girls and having one-night stands. Peters referred.
So wait. When she was asleep and he was fucking her. Well, rape. I guess you could say raping her. Because if she couldn't give consent, what the fuck?
To this frequently as pumping and dumping. Awesome guy here. So, see, okay, and then they have like, so they're linking clips of all of his like phrases and words throughout this entire legal document. So there's a whole bunch of like TikTok links here. So after having, intercourse with Mendoza, Peter sent her off with an Uber. She did not see him again for another 6 months. So in November 2025, Mendoza went out with a group of friends in Miami for a networking event. She and her friends ran into Peters at a Brickell area, at a Brickell Avenue area. Peters commented about her physical appearance and he commented how her physical appearance had improved through looks maxing. Peters then invited Mendoza and her friends back to his place for a streaming session, telling Mendoza that she was ascending and he could continue to increase her online presence.
Is this the girl he gave the peptides to in the cheek?
Mendoza agreed since she was with her friends and believed they were going somewhere nearby. Once in Peters' car, a Tesla Cybertruck. Unfortunately, we're aware of that vehicle.
David. Oh my God, bro. Another case with a Tesla truck. I mean, with a Tesla car vehicle. David didn't have a Tesla Cybertruck though, but Clavicular Cybertruck is the one, excuse me, that he used to run that one guy over.
Cool. Mendoza was shocked to find out that they were driving to Delray Beach. Delray is like a little over an hour north. They then stopped at a charging station where Peters and his friends snorted a white powdery substance, which they offered to Mendoza, who refused. Upon arriving to their destination, Peters attempted to kiss and seduce Mendoza. She rejected those. And then Peters continued to tell Mendoza that he could help her with her online presence and took her into a bedroom where he began live streaming on the kick.com platform. So sitting on the desk was apparently a vial of a medication called Aqualix, along with syringes. Peters told Mendoza that he wanted to inject her with this product to melt fat on her cheeks as a part of this promise, or as a part of his promise to help her with her online presence through looks maxing.
So this is that girl but I thought it was peptides or whatever. I don't know what that whatever the drug that was on his desk. I don't know what that shit is.
This is so bizarre, but like just like the levels of how bizarre this lawsuit is just crazy. Like imagine telling anyone this 10 years ago, they would think you're insane. I mean, I feel like any normal person would read this now and they think it's insane, but like this is fringe of the fringe, but I guess it's becoming more and more mainstream, you know, the use of all of these substances. I found out what Aqualix was today.
What's that?
But so apparently he's
Okay, we're looking it up. Aqualix. Aqualix. Huh. Let's see. What is Aqualix? Aqualix is an injectable compound made from it dissolves fat in the cheeks, right? Made from the deoxycholate family of acids. Product may also be called Modelosis solution, named for the professor that introduced the drug. The acids present in Aqualix cause fat destruction in the body. Plastic surgeons use Aqualix for body contouring. They may inject into different areas of the body, such as the back, chin, hips, knees, stomach, thighs. Doctors may also use the substance to treat a condition called pseudogynecomastia in men. This causes fat or extra fat tissue to grow in the chest area, giving the appearance of breast. When injected into the body, Aqualix can reduce the appearance of fat to give a smoother, more contoured appearance. While a person will see changes after one treatment, they'll usually require more than one treatment session to see maximum results.
it's like, hey, baby girl, let me inject you with some
Aqualix,
research chemical and you can ascend.
fat dissolving acids.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we live in some very weird times, to put it lightly. Okay, so, and I don't know if Aqualix is a research chemical or not, but I mean, it's apparently a fat dissolver. That's from what I can see about it. But
Doctors
obviously, I mean, he's not having her sign like liability waivers and consent forms to do this, and he's doing this on a live stream. You know, when you go to any doctor's office, how many forms do you have to go through and sign just so the doctor can see you? A whole bunch. And obviously that is to legally protect the doctor's office and the doctor.
Bro, first off, how did he get the drug anyway? How did he get his hands on that shit? But secondly, of course he's not gonna, have her sign anything like that. This is like a, you know what I'm saying, back alley type deal. It's just kind of, all right, here, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. Don't trust me, bro. I know what I'm doing, type of situation. He's not gonna care.
What's going on here? Then on top of that, in Florida, you can't administrate Aqualix without being a medical professional. I think the minimal position you need to be is an RN. So he live streamed himself doing this. That's not good.
It's evidence too, obviously.
Okay. Moving on.
Why would you do that live on stream?
Peters told her that he wanted to inject her with this product to melt fat off of her cheeks as a part of his promise to help her with her online presence through looks maxing. And again, this is someone who's under the age of 18.
16.
And someone's like, hey, let me melt the fat off your cheek. Like, that's so crazy. It's so gross. Ugh. Okay, so.
Well, I mean, she let him do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can be discussing about it all we want, but she let him do it. he didn't have to talk that much to get her to do it. Looks like.
And also, just like for context as well, they're 2 years apart. So, like,
16 and 18.
Ugh, I don't know. Regardless, this is going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. You have the first part is going to be a he said, she said. So the lawyers will be battling out everything. But this has already been live streamed. Obviously, they could probably say like, it was saline and it wasn't you know, something like that. But again, I don't know about the rules of injecting anything into someone. So, yeah, it's not good. Yeah, again, I see a bunch of people in the chat are pointing out, yes, this was all posted online when it happened. So this doesn't look good whatsoever. So during the session, Peters stated or implied that he was acting with medical authority, including by referring to himself as a doctor or otherwise holding himself as a qualified person to perform the injection. And the FDA has warned that fat-dissolving injections are not FDA approved and can be harmful. Peter was not a physician. Peter was not licensed to practice medicine in Florida, and Peters was not authorized to inject plaintiff with any medication, chemical, or fat-dissolving substance.
Damn, so he is in trouble for pretty much graping her. So, I mean, he can't prove that he didn't. And even if he had a strong lawsuit or a strong defense against it, she could still say she doesn't give consent now or never did. He'd still be fucked. So he's gonna get in trouble for that. He's gonna get in trouble for injecting her. Well, playing doctor, we'll say that, injecting her with a chemical that is supposed to be Aqualix. How did he get that shit in the first place? To be honest, but yeah, I can see why Atozy calls this the career-ending lawsuit. He's screwed.
Peters never notified Mendoza that he was not authorized or licensed to perform injections, and plaintiff did not provide legally valid consent for Peters to inject her. Plaintiff's parent or legal guardian did not consent to Peters injecting plaintiff, and Peters nevertheless prepared to inject plaintiff on camera during a live stream session that was streamed on kick.com. Peters then injected plaintiff multiple times in both cheeks with what he represented to be Aqualix. Peters did not explain to plaintiff that Aqualix was not approved by the FDA for injectable fat dissolving use, or that fat dissolving injections can be harmful. At the time of the injection, Mendoza was a minor under Florida law and could not receive any injections absent of parental consent. At the time of injection, Peters knew that Mendoza was a minor, as he commented online, "She's still a minor, I'm 19.
Oh yeah, he's screwed. So now he can't even say he didn't know. He can't even say he didn't know, bruh. And it also goes back to when he raped her. You know what I'm saying? It's like he can't say that he didn't know she was a minor. He is fucked. He fucked a minor, raped a minor, and then injected her with chemicals. And he doesn't have pretty much permission to do so. Yeah, I don't know how he's gonna get out of that one, bro. Even if you have Adin's Jewish lawyers, bro. I think he's fucked.
This entire episode was live streamed and remains available to be replayed on Kick and other websites. Let's see. So neither Peter nor Kick received Mendoza's permission to stream the session. The video shows that Peters had problems injecting Mendoza. In fact, Mendoza's right cheek had perforated. During the video, Peters stated or suggested he suggested that meth had been added to the injection mixture.
What the fuck? Oh my God. So he drugged her too? He injected her with, she didn't know what was in there. He admitted, he said the shit after the injection. Oh my God. He might be going away for a while. He injected her with meth. He drugged her. Injecting somebody with meth without their fucking consent, without their knowledge. What if she catches an addiction to that shit? He says that he's not addicted to it because he has strong willpower or whatever. Doesn't mean she's not gonna get addicted. Doesn't mean she can't get addicted to that shit. Bro, what the fuck? Oh, that's he is. Oh man.
I see people are commenting saying hey, is this civil or is this criminal? Currently it's
criminal. It should be criminal.
With the lawyer I was talking to today.
Yeah, it's probably gonna get bumped up because that shit. That's criminal. That action is criminal.
They were saying most likely this could easily become criminal because there's going to be a lot of news around this. There's going to be a lot of media attention on this. And obviously he live streamed himself doing it. So it's like,
oh my God. He's fucked.
He's not helping himself here, to put it lightly.
Yeah, no shit.
So,
oh my
now,
God.
was it a joke?
I still can't believe it, bro. He injected her with meth, with a mixture of meth and what's that shit called again? Whatever that fat dissolving drug was. Aqualix. Damn. And who knows what mixing that shit is gonna do to the Aqualix? What is it gonna do to the entire chemistry of the compound, like the whole thing? Oh man, it might not even act the way it's supposed to act. It might do some other shit. I don't know, but he's fucked.
Spoken about mixing. I mean, who knows? But regardless, bad joke. So after the first injection,
why would you do this?
To be I don't know if I'm going to say that. I guess intoxicated on camera. Plaintiff
had meth in
that
it.
she may have been injected with what I was saying earlier, the Walter White special or another undisclosed substance.
Holy shit.
So during the entire stream, Peters, through the Kick platform, was receiving, processing, sharing, or financially benefiting from paid viewer engagement, including subscriptions, donations, tips, platform currency, or other monetized activity available through Kick's platform. After the session, Peters and Mendoza saw each other a handful of other times, including instances where Peters paid bouncers to let Mendoza into bars and purchased alcoholic drinks for her. And apparently she was underage during this time. Mendoza continued to believe that Peters was assisting her with her online presence. Some of these encounters were streamed on Kick and the website.
Why would you stream this shit? Why do people stream themselves committing crimes, bro? I thought rappers were the only ones that loved telling on themselves, but apparently streamers like that shit too. I mean, they don't just tell on themselves, they tell on themselves in 4K for real. Like, god damn, bro. It's like, hey, want to see me commit a crime? Don't tell nobody. Bro, what the fuck?
The platform and the website. Okay. I saw a lot of people also were sharing clips of her, I guess, talking the...
Don't tell nobody, chat, but make sure you clip this. Spread that shit around.
A day or two after all this happened, saying that, oh, it was chill. But the problem is, again, she's not... Or, well, number one, she was underage, so she can't actually legally give consent to be injected with anything. And it's not like, again, she was
16, by the way.
Signing liability waivers nor consent forms, to put it lightly. So that video, I mean, might help him with public perception, but it's not going to help him in court, that's for sure. In early 2026, Mendoza signed a contract paying her $15,000 a month as a social media promoter for an online trading platform. She continued...
God damn, $15K a month? Okay.
To be under the contract. She continued to be under the incorrect assumption that Peters was helping her career. However, around this time, Peters began a campaign to discredit Mendoza. Because of Peters' enormous following and popularity online, Mendoza lost her partnerships.
Damn.
Upon information and beliefs, Peters' campaign to discredit Plaintiff was undertaken in anticipation of Plaintiff asserting claims arising from the livestream injection and related misconduct. So the counts here are battery by Brandon or Clavicular. Count 2 is intentional inflection of emotional distress. Count 3 is fraud by him.
Damn. The fuck?
Count 4 would be unauthorized publication of name and likeliness. And for all this, Alexandra demands injunctive relief and judgment against the defendant, Brandon Eric Peters, for all damages available by statute and cost, and all other relief of the court deems just and proper, and further demands a trial by jury. So, yeah, I mean, this will definitely be interesting to see how it all goes down. I think they did
He might be going away
they
for
did make a
bit,
response. Let's see. I'm trying to find the response right now. Legal team did respond.
What's up? What they say? What they say? How are they going to defend this shit?
Okay,
That's what I want to know. Now, are they Adin's
Clavicular's
lawyers?
legal response said, "We are aware of the complaint recently filed against Mr. Peters. These are allegations only and remain unproven. Mr. Peters denies the claims and disputes the characterization of the events."
Bro, some of the shit is on camera. Like, you can't say you didn't do that. That's AI, Your Honor. I promise. I'm innocent.
He will respond through an appropriate legal channels and intends to vigorously defend himself. We will not comment further at this time. So again, I mean, this guy has all the money in the world for attorneys. It'll definitely be interesting to see how all of this battles out. The real interesting thing to see how it all plays out is the portion of it that was live streamed. So
yeah, injecting someone with a chemical, like a mixture of what, meth and Aqualix. Yeah, that's still pretty bad, my guy.
I mean, this is just so messed up. It's a very messed up situation, and I wanted to go through the complaint with you guys live, and I'll probably make a full video on this later on. So yeah. Oh, also, let's see. No, I think that's it for right now, and I'll make a full video on this in a bit. Thank you guys all for the support, and I'll see you guys in a video that I'm posting in like.
Cool. So, again, why do people live stream themselves committing crimes? Like, it's cool. Like it's not gonna be used against you in the court of law. Also, why is my camera fuzzy? Come back. There we go. Anyway, he might go. He might get in trouble for this one. I don't know if he can wiggle his way out of this one, bro. Oh my god, he had sex with a minor when she couldn't give consent. He raped her and drugged her and got her drunk. Not all in that order, but damn, bro, he's screwed. So anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. And will Clavicular somehow escape jail time? I don't know. But links to Atozy's channel and the video we just watched will all be in the description below. So be sure to check them out. And that's it for this one. Peace and much love to you.